Well, here we have a nice little honest car, a Ford Ka 2002. It's the collection model, which basically means colour-coded front and rear bumpers, alloy wheels, full-size sunroof, power steering, electric windows, central locking. Outside for an 11-year-old car, the bodywork's lovely. It just has got, it's not too bad for a Ka. They always suffer from a little bit of bubbling. In fact, a little bit of paint's come off there, needs a touch in there. A little bit of bubbling on the exterior of the petrol flap. But they all suffer from that. If you look at them on eBay or Google and check them, they're all like that. Alloy wheels are in nice condition. Just got one missing centre cap from one wheel, all the other centre caps are on. Soon managed to find one of those. It's the overhead valve Endura engine. Basically Ford have, this has been old Ford engineering, old school. I used to have a car hire company and I used to actively choose the overhead valve engine. Touch tappety, they're all like that, there's no fault, as opposed to the overhead valve engine. In fact, Ford actually reversed back from the overhead valve engine in the late 90s back to this overhead valve engine, because basically it's just bomb-proof. You're having a lot of faults with the overhead valve engine. So this is the old overhead valve engine, but it is the latest one. They call it the Endura E, which basically means more to the gallon and more economy. That's what the E stands for, and less emissions. On the outside, as I say, we've just showed you that petrol flap, tiny little ding, little scratch. In fact, I think that will just, in fact it's coming off with my finger, just me being super fussy. Just a little bit of tea-cut in there, that's about it. Inside is much the same story. Beautiful. Not a rip, tear, mark. It's been looked after. Rear seats even got a full set of fitted carpet mats with matching blue border. Starts on the button. All the lights go out as they should do. That's the handbrake light. 74,000 miles. Radio cassette player. Cigarette lighter's never been used, neither has the ashtray.
One of my go-to sweets.
Electric windows. It's even got the full-size rear concertina sunroof, which works perfectly. Bone dry, doesn't leak.
Yeah, or I just plonk a hunk of pork belly in it and let it simmer away for a few hours. You would love it.
Nice for the summer.
We've got a very long history of using this out. If you look at
Let's have a quick look at the paperwork while we're in here. I believe it's just been MOT'd not so long ago at 72,000 miles. September the 3rd, 2014, and it sailed through the MOT. There was not even anything to advise. And MOT stations are very strict now with computerised systems in check, because they're getting checked by VOSA all the time. So that's a good result. I think it's only got stamps of early history. Yeah, there's only 4 stamps in the book, early. It's had 5 owners, which is about average for a 11-year-old car. Last owner's had it for a year, and the lady before that had it for 2 years. So just the 2 owners in the last 3 years of ownership. It's got all the manuals, bits and bobs. Faults. If you can call it a fault, the passenger does not clip in. It clips in. There's a bit of sign of blue tack, so clearly the last owner has just put a bit of blue tack on, and that's hold that in place if you're that bothered. Most people just leave that up. I drove it back from Manchester, which is about 40 miles to my house, and it drove perfectly at speed on the motorway. Perfectly safe. It's got the common driver's key fault. In fact, it'll lock, no problem with the central locking, but it won't unlock. What happens is the barrel wears inside there. So all you have to do is go around to the passengers. In fact, it's exactly the same on the boot. No problem on the boot because there's a release inside. So all you do is go to the passenger door, unlock it, that's unlocked the central locking, and you're in. Again, that's an easy repair. All it needs is another barrel here, which would come with a second key, so you'd have to have a barrel and a key. If you was to pay for that, I don't mind fitting it because it's a 2-minute job. The door panel just pops off and it's a very easy clip, so I can do that. Again, the rear boot doesn't open on the key, but all you do is just press the button there, and as you heard the electric mechanism, it just opens perfectly. That's the spare key in the wheel brace. So there you have it. I think it's a very nice looking, genuine car, on sale. I will deliver this anywhere. I'm perfectly happy to deliver it at the price of £10,999, that's £1,099, or you can collect it from Ormskirk in Lancashire for £1,000. I'll leave that up to you.